Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening where you are. Hope that everyone had an enjoyable trading day. Let's begin our today's live session. Hope that everyone is ready for another great trading day. So today we will be starting with all the instruments that we are trading one by one, guys. Make sure that before I begin this session, you smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So let's start with gold, and then we'll be looking at other pairs as well, such as Gbpusd and other instrument, how they are doing. Now starting with gold on the lower time frame, we can see that gold was um, there was a huge drop to this level, and currently so far we have seen that gold has gone up for another pullback to the upside. Now it is crucially important to see that this is the 15-minute chart on gold is in a pullback or it is reversing. So to understand it, I'll be looking at daily chart, guys. Let's see where we can see from the daily perspective on gold. Now from the daily, we see that gold currently in a level where there is a, delete that. So we see the price on the daily resistance level. There is a daily doji here so far, and so far you can see the market, this is a bull market long term, and after back-to-back 3 days of drop, gold had a rejection from the bottom. Now with that rejection, what we see that gold currently approaching this daily resistance, which is the daily opening and closing. And if you closely look at the daily chart on gold, we see that the market was maintaining series of higher low quite a few days, and today's candle, for the first time we saw that the market has broken this daily support level below this green candle. There is a huge liquidity, and after breaking this liquidity zone, we have seen that gold had a primarily bounce to the upside, and it is now important to see either it's dropping another time to the downside or it's pushing high for big move towards its long-term direction. So this is what we will be exploring before we find any trading opportunity here. Now looking at the 4 hour, we see that there is a, this is a green candle, is a bullish candle, and from that level we saw today, once this candle open, primarily trying to break to the upside. Now this is what exactly expected also in the weekly forex forecast. This is where we see the support, and this is where very important level of support. After breaking this low, we see a reaction, and I think that we could see a bit more break to the upside before coming down, as the market has reacted to this level. You see, this is the reaction, and for us, you see, there is a, from the 30 minutes candle, there is a bullish engulfer on gold, which has a liquidity grab crossing this red candle low, has gone back up. Now if the price cannot break this high, we could see primary rejection for liquidity grab, and that is where we can look for entry for potential bullish if that's the case. So we will be leveling up those levels that we have already drawn. For selling, if we want to sell, that I want to see that gold has broken this 1986 level. Only in that case we can look for entry on gold for potential selling. So depending on how the price action is evolving, we will be making our trading decision. Make sure, guys, you stay fully patient and wait for the right entry to come to you. And as you have seen, we had back-to-back 2 trades yesterday, all of them gone in the right direction, and today also we had early trade. So let's find out now where is the next point on gold is heading, and then we will be looking to see gold and Gbpusd, another instrument for trading. And also let me know in the live chat which way you are trading, which instrument you are trading, so that we can have a bit more discussion and understanding how the market is moving. Now, before I move forward, guys, make sure that you smash the like button. Did you do that? And also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out anything that we are posting every single day. So you see that NASDAQ going to drop hard. Okay, we will be looking at that. Morning coach, morning chat, Michael. Where is gold headed? Gold, so far locally some upside. I think that we might see another liquidity gap. These are the levels. So this is the 5 minutes trend on gold, which is potentially showing so far bullish, and we want to see what I think that gold might break the low, and then we could see that it's going back up again, because bigger picture is bullish. Now the price on the daily resistance, so from that resistance we could see another drop, and then we can expect for the price to keep moving. So this is where you can see this is the 30 minutes and 15 minutes price action. The price on a resistance level, we could see break of this low. Let's draw all these levels so that we know exactly where is our potential entry. Guys, this is the 15-minute chart where we have drawn the levels, and also on 30 minutes, and then we will be looking to enter for potential entry. So hope you are fine. I'm good, thank you. Good day, coach. Good day. Welcome, JPY pairs. Yeah, very good. You trade gold. I also trade gold. James, good morning, coach. James, you're welcome. So let me see. This is where we see that gold. Let's leave it here. Let me see what's happening with Gbpusd. So Gbpusd is, we look at the bigger picture from 4 hour, we can see that this market, if you look at Gbpusd, where we see that this market after this is a big move. Yesterday you have seen that, and with that move the market has broken this important liquidity zone. This is a very important liquidity zone on Gbpusd, and after breaking that liquidity zone, what we have seen that GJ has managed to drop. So this is a very important level of resistance. 4 hour on GJ, this is also a resistance. This is a resistance is broken. Now we see this market is coming down, and I think that we could see further drop on Gbpusd and in dollar yen, both almost moving in the same way. The reason is there is a big move to the upside, but at the end also it had significant it needs significant pullback. So if we take our Fibonacci from low to the high, we can expect there is a 38.2% Fibonacci, 50% Fibonacci, and then 61.8% Fibonacci level. So these are the sum of the Fibonacci level along with other confluence. We can see how the market react, and I think we can expect now a deeper pullback, and that move may move that, like, the bring that price down to 182.21 or 182 point level. So there is a potential for downside on GJ for local in the local time frame. So after this is also, you see this below this swing low, there is 38.2% Fibonacci level. So that could be that GJ is heading along with this 20 MA, and then we could see another uprise or just keep dropping, which is possible to happen on Gbpusd. So let's keep watching, guys, to see where the market is giving us trading opportunity. At the moment, if I look at, let's quickly look at the bigger picture monthly. Now this is the monthly close on Gbpujpy. Now just from that monthly resistance, we see that there is a rejection. Now that rejection, I think that the market might come back to this support level again too. So there is a potential for GJ to be downside. This is the weekly candle. It's a very unusual move in the first week, like first 2 days. What I would say, this is the 2 days or 3 days. Today is the Wednesday, so Monday, Tuesday, yeah. So today is still remaining. So first 2 days of the trading, GJ had a very big move. So it is coming down for a pullback, and then we can look for buying. So because it's a long-term bull market. Now looking at the daily, you can see this is the daily candle, and that price might come all the way down before shooting to the upside, and this is where we can look for entries. So from 1 hour on GJ, so this, what I think, that you see there is a head and shoulder here from this resistance. So there could be that GJ coming down a bit more downside. If the price break this low, this is where, if we see long week candle, we can look for potential bullish opportunity on GJ. At the moment, it's coming down. Okay, so let's keep eye, and as soon as we will find an entry, we will be looking to enter on JPY. So let's now going back to gold to see how it is reacting to this level, where gold on the lower time frame from the 5 minutes and 15 minutes, this market is, here it is gathering liquidity for, I think that you can see it's still showing that bullish move from the 5 minutes. Okay, the way you see there all the long week candles on gold. So there is a buying, potential buying happening, but for me to go long, I want to see a very clean breakdown, especially below this low, which is possible, strong breakdown, and then we can look for entry. As very high impact news coming today, as you know that, guys. Let me see that news coming up. Looking at the Forex factory. So looking at the news calendar, what do you see here on so you see that is the next news coming up. Sometimes this timing is very confusing based on where you are. So the time is not synchronized here. So I sometimes show very weird timing. Okay, now synchronized. So there is the news coming up in just 45 minutes. Okay, guys, ADP non-farm employment change, which is the very high impact news, and we should see some very good move on the market based on that news coming up. And we'll be looking to see how the market is doing. Okay, so this is the here we see that potentially bullish. I think that gold might break the high with the news. It might be getting very volatile. Okay, GBPJPY is still coming down, still downtrend. Okay, and let me know in the live chat which one you are at. I really want to see that gold. The way we see that gold is bouncing to the upside. Okay, here 3 minutes remaining. This 15 minutes candle is a bullish candle, but let's see how it is closing is very important. We need to see that it's closing above. So it is it has formed. Here you see there is a reversal pattern in the market. The structure here is bullish on gold, but according to my strategy, I want to see that it has broken any important zone that as per strategy, and then we'll be looking to enter. Guys, make sure that you always trade with a strategy. Trading without a strategy, you just you will not be able to be profitable over the long term if you if you are not trading with according to a strategy. You need to have a strategy definitely to be to have. So the strategy includes, so trading, you need to have a trading plan. You need to know what will be your risk reward, what will be your entry criteria, exit criteria, in what situation you will be entering the trade. All of them are super important when you are when you are opening a trade or making a trading decision. Let me know, guys, do you have a strategy? Okay, so I want to see that everyone watching here have a strategy. Can you let me know in the live chat you have a strategy? So you don't need to tell your strategy. Some most traders don't want to share their strategy because this is a kind of business model that you don't want to share with anyone. But I share because I'm day in day out mentoring everyone. So I share. I don't have any secret strategy that I keep with me. I share everything, okay? Because some trader doesn't. That's completely, I respect it. But I share because I believe that knowledge is something that if you give others, it's gonna increase, okay? So I teach in live class. In addition to this, YouTube live, I also have Zoom classes where I teach my strategy step by step. You can, if for those who want to learn that strategy, you can do that. Still a couple of spots available. If you want to know the strategy, you can join me today. So to join that, you see that website address at the top of the live chat, www.forextradingwizardacademy.com, and you can let me know. You can click join now button, visit the website where you can see how that works. So let me know if you have a strategy. So the strategy that I have so far this week, see that we have we made quite a few trades including today as well. So this is today's trade on gold. So this is what, see, we have sold here, TP target here, it hit the TP today on gold. Yesterday also we had a trade that you have seen in the live session. So basically having a strategy means that you have an edge over the market. Now today's trade that we had open is here. So the strategy that I have is very clear. This is what I am presenting you guys, that with the trade and example, so that you can know actually how you can organize your strategy. You see, this is a liquidity zone. For those who are learning the strategy, you know that the liquidity zone, prices cross that liquidity zone, and then what happened, the next one, okay, did that, and the market had a move, and we have taken profit there, okay, from that level. This is the move that we needed, because sometimes the market may not move, may not give you a big move. So that's why when the move is small, it's fine. If you enter in the right zone, you can have directly, you can have uh, a good trade. So far this is the first, today's trade, one gold winner. Yesterday also we had big win. So for those who are live, you have seen that. Also before the live, also yesterday we had Gbpusd and also gold win. So this one was yesterday, guys, you have seen that. This is also according to the strategy, and this is the gold trade that we have taken profit in this live session. And previously also live session also there was a trade, and I share all my trade with entry, stop loss, and take profit target in the BIP group as well. So now let's see. You see this market, there is another doji has formed on gold. It's forming bullish market structure. Narrower doji means that the price is trying to break this resistance. Now here we could see deeper liquidity gap that I want to see before I commit that trade. So you see that this is the gold chart where there is a resistance. The price is trying to put pressure on the resistance. The way this price action has formed, the chances that this market will break to the upside. Now looking at GBP JPY from 5 minutes, see it is in a very important level. Here there is a still it is maintaining a downtrend here also on GBP and what I think that it's gonna push down. So let's keep eye on both of them, on GJ as well as on gold. As soon as we will find entry, we will be looking to enter. So I'm just looking at here on gold how the market is evolving. So gold, if it is not being able to break this high, okay, which is possible to break, suddenly it could drop this way below this level, above this level, and then we could see it's breaking to the upside again. This is my main goal here, is to see the market has broken 1980 level, which may happen, may not happen. So if it happens, then we can look for buying, because there is a fair value gap. This is where the smart money zone, guys, this is the real trading things that you need to look at. So do you have an idea about fair value gap? So why there is a fair value gap here? This is where we can look for our trade. If it breaks, you have seen that we more often the market does when we look at the like that. If it doesn't, no problem. If it breaks to the upside, then we can look for entry on the retest. Okay, so it might keep pushing high, but we don't have to be too much hurry to enter. Patience is the key for trading. You see smaller candle with a liquidity gap, it's a sign of breakout. Let's see what happened with GJ. Okay, GJ has formed price action. I think there is a so here GBPJPY is a very crucial level at the moment. Just need to be patient a little bit, guys. So let's see what's happening with gold, and then we will be looking to enter, guys. Let me know how are you doing. Okay, so hello coach, to God bless you, have a nice day. Analysis, yes, absolutely, thank you for that. Good afternoon, thank you. GBPJPY, GBPJPY good for selling. GBPJPY at the moment it's on a very important level. I wouldn't sell at the moment, neither buy. So you see those levels that we have drawn, this is where I will be looking to enter. Okay, so let's see how far it goes. Okay, so guys, ready for another trading day. The way we see gold, I think it's a sign of break to the upside. See, there are some symptoms that you can look at when you look at the breakout. But before that breakout, I really want to see that it gathers a significant liquidity from the support level, and then it's gone back up for a bigger move. Okay, so GBPJPY, what I think that even it might, after this is the 5-minute chart, if it take another liquidity grab, then we can even look for buying, because depending on how the price action is forming, then we will understand actually what it is trying to do. This market is a long-term bull market. Anytime either it's break, highly likely we could see this market is breaking 183.134, that yesterday's low that we opened here by, you remember, or even before that we could see and bounce to the upside, depending on how the market is doing. We'll see that. And looking at gold is forming that potential bullish structure, and as news coming up, So let's keep eye on news. What I think, that before the news we might see sudden breakdown, liquidity grab, and then trending to the upside. Okay, so this is one probability. If we look at the daily on gold, again the price on a daily resistance level. Okay, so this is a crucial level on the daily, and this market, you can see it's a very sharply bull market. And so far in that bull market, there is a drop here. Okay, there is a drop here. We could see that it's going back up and breaking this liquidity zone. Depends on, as I mentioned, it might drop further from that level. That's why I'm not still buying or selling. Wanna see clear price action confirmation before taking any trading decision, because it's a long-term trending market. You see there is quite a few dodges here. So these dodges, smaller dodges, representing potential break to the upside. After a drop, we can expect a break to the upside. So this is the drop that I will be waiting. Without this drop, it will not have enough strength for a bigger move. Are you with me, guys? Thank you. So gold is not consolidating for last 2 weeks. Do you see that it's consolidating? What time frame you are looking at? UDCAD. So yes, definitely I have a strategy. Very good, Michael. You have a strategy. Well done. I have 3 strategy. Okay, very good. Yeah. Can we see USD CAD? Yeah, absolutely. We'll be looking at that. Thanks for that kind of coach for sharing your strategy. Arch, you are welcome. Arch, absolutely. Why not? Why not? I do share my strategy because at the end, no one is going to steal your strategy, but using that, someone is getting benefited from a strategy, it's not that bad. Okay, a strategy will work because there is always millions of people trading. Even a strategy, a trader trading for very long time, a strategy, still that strategy will work. Okay, so okay, here we see that gold is breaking out. So with the news coming up, this is a bullish market. So the market is slowly breaking that resistance, and I want to see that it has been able to break this high. Okay, it has broken the high, so this is a big move. But it has broken that resistance level. That a big breakout. Okay, so as I mentioned, gold is likely to break to the upside. See what's happening with Gbpusd, which is showing locally downtrend. So gold has broken out of the resistance. As we as we discussed in the beginning of the session, guys, you have seen your own eyes, the market did that as we expected. This is how you need to apply a strategy to understand how the market behaves. This is the technical aspect of trading. If you can combine this with your trading psychology, that's where coming up being a profitable trader. And I would recommend you to always combine technical, fundamental, as well as your trading psychology to gain consistency in the market. Now this break on gold will be valid if it maintain to remain upside. You know that there is always a false breakout in the market, so if it come back down, close back down below, that's a false breakout, okay, which also possible to happen. Let's see now how the price is reacting to that level, and then we'll see where is the market is heading. Okay, so now if this one is coming down to this level, this is where I will be entering the trade. After coming to this smart money zone, there's a fair value gap here, and chances that the market will come back down here to grab liquidity from that fair value gap. You see, after gathering liquidity, which is possible for the price to come down again, this is a very, very important liquidity zone. We see that break down again. Okay, so we need to wait for potential entry. Now on Gbpjpy also showing downside movement. Okay, so before the news, let's see where it is heading. Okay guys, so did you like this stream? And also subscribe to the channel. Thank you for that. And also press that bell notification so that you are not missing out anything. Join the free Telegram channel, link in the description area. In the meantime, if you want to join the broker that I am trading, you can join, link also in the description. I can share you the link in the live chat. So I have given the link in the live chat. If you want to join the broker that I am trading, you can do that. They are regulated, so the link given in the live chat, you can use that. So let's see now on what kind of opportunity we have. So here we see that there is a big red candle in that zone, and okay, here we see the market started to move This is the key points here. Now if it is a valid breakout, then we should see that it's breaking to the upside again. Now for me, I really want to see that the market has broken this low, because below this level there is a high liquidity. Now looking at the daily chart, if you look at the daily, you can see the market is just exactly at the opening and closing of the daily level, which is super important. Okay, and this is where you can see the market is trying to play. What's happening with Gbpujpy? It's showing that potentially bearish. What's happening with dollar yen? This is a very choppy at the moment. Gold is trying to break out, I think it's gonna make it through. Okay guys, so which way you are on gold? I think that you see it's now after this rejection, it's now feeling that gap, and because you see there is the way it has grabbed liquidity here, chances for, so after this breakout it has come down, retested, now it's now trying to move up towards its direction. Looking at the 1 hour chart, where 1 hour candle is closing in 6 minutes time, price action is bullish on the 1 hour chart. With that of Gbpujpy and gold, both of them currently trying to create a new higher high. Okay, so 5 minutes is a bullish candle. Okay, now here is the key points. We need to see that it's maintaining its bullish trend, or now here we need to look at, okay traders, so what's your thought on all of them? based on fairly similar criteria and the commodity channel index, which is very useful. Okay, dollar cat, yeah, we'll be looking today. Your screen is good. You like it, thank you for that. Make sure that you like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Why gold sometimes chase doesn't respect strategy? Technical. Okay, very good question. So why gold sometimes cheat doesn't respect the strategy? Look, I would say that it's not that gold doesn't respect the strategy, is the unpredictability of the market. Okay? Because the market is very unpredictable. See, there is a relationship with that, with our brain and mind. You know, our brain, the way our brain operates is based on predictability. So imagine that, like, we always think in terms of certainty. We want to think that things are certain. Okay, but as a matter of fact, the reality is completely uncertain, unpredictable. And you know why? Because brain does this, because brain fear unknown. Brain doesn't want to embrace the unknown, and that's why it generates fear. And this is one of the biggest obstacle as a trader to be profitable, is to overcome the emotion of fear. So what is emotion of fear? Let's look at from a very fundamental perspective, from the brain perspective. Now, if you know that, then you will go to the root of fear, and then you can work it out to eliminate it from your trading, or even in general from your life. That will be completely change your life. So how does the fear work? So for example, this is our brain. Imagine that a human brain, and there are two eyes, smiling face, and we have a body. So now this middle brain is where, this is the emotional brain. Okay, it's called the amygdala. Now that emotional brain is responsible for all kinds of fear that it generates. Now, how does it impact our trading, or why it is in trading? See, the way this brain works is, imagine that our parents, okay, your grandfather, my grandfather, everyone's, let's say grandfather's grandfather's grandfather, used to live in cave, right? In a very hostile environment, in jungle, in a very vulnerable situation, right? And because they were living in those kind of situation, the brain always lived in a survival mode, where the brain always given alert. Okay, this is a danger, it's a fear, be alert. This is the main job. The main job of the brain is to keep you alive. It doesn't care about either you're going to be successful or no. The brain only care about your survival. It wants to keep you safe. Now, because brain wants to keep you safe, and now why that brain generates fear in terms of trading? Very simple, because we put a meaning behind all the things that we do, right? When we trading, there is a meaning behind it. The way the brain doesn't understand all of them, that you tell the story to the brain, but it only thinks like black and white. Let's say if you win a trade, then you are successful. If you are losing a trade, then you are not successful. So anything is threat to you will generate fear. This is how the brain works. So now, because losing a trade feels like you are not being successful, the brain generates fear. Okay, Now this is where the only way you can eliminate that fear is by being conscious of that emotion and letting um, yourself be on that situation over and over again. Imagine that a very little kid walking first day, he never right, just fall down. But every time it fall down, the brain remember that experience and then it become stronger and stronger. Okay, so everything is like that. So once you are not quitting, staying long enough, you can eliminate that fear of emotion, and then you can create a very good life, a very good career in trading. So this is where you need to understand that how you can make it happen. Yes, absolutely. This is what we need to aim for. I'm long on gold. Should I hold? Thank you, show. Yes, absolutely. Give a big like, guys. Smash it and also subscribe to the channel. Euro USD. Let's look at that. But first, let me want to see that what it is doing on Gbpusd and in all of them, where Gbpusd in terms of price action, I think it's still there is a probability for downside. Okay, so gold creating series of lower high here. Gold, I want to see that it has broken this trend line before we go long. Okay, so it can drop to this level, which is possible 1980 level. The guys you're enjoying, make sure that you smash it and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out anything that we are trading. Now here, in that zone, you see this, there are quite a few long week candles. This is still maintaining that trend line. This is still maintaining this level here. Okay, and it is crucial for us to see that this trend line is broken before we can look for buying. So this is the level that I will look for to see. And looking at the daily, if you look at the daily, you can see the market is on the daily. This is a daily doji so far, and the long-term trend is bullish on gold. So the price in a level where it is very important to see how the price is reacting. As news coming in just 10 minutes, how do you see the news? The price action on the 30 minutes, there is a doji. 15 minutes, it's a very interesting price action at the moment. From 1 hour, we see a middleman, a doji. We see that the market is bouncing to the upside and it's forming a long wick at the bottom. Okay, and so let's keep that here. In the meantime, let me see that how the Gbpusd is evolving. So just 7 more minutes for gold. What's your thought on the news coming up? 7 more minutes for the gold. So what's your thought on the news, guys? Let me know your opinion. Let us know that what do you think that how it will impact the DXY and gold. DXY form a very long bullish structure. The market is above this level, and so the price action on DXY is aggressively bullish, form an inverted head and shoulder, and has broken to the upside. So if you look at our weekly Forex forecast, if you haven't watched, then I would recommend you to watch. Exactly, this is what I mentioned in the weekly Forex forecast, that DXY to break this low and then to break to the upside. Okay, if you haven't watched that, past 2 week weekly Forex forecast available on the YouTube channel for all of you guys. You can watch that for free, because this is what exactly I mentioned. Then you will know exactly why this happened, and then you can understand how it was worked out, and you can understand, you can replicate that. Trading is all about, you can take it from others and you can create something and then make your own strategy. So here we can see that after breaking this low, the market has gone back up, and I think that now we could see that this market, the daily candle is a bullish engulfer. This is a crucial bullish engulfer on the daily, has crossed the low, crossed the high, and this is a sign that DXY is preparing for a bigger move to the upside. Now, with that being said, what I think that now DXY, we could see that this market um, creating a new higher high, because from the daily it is a huge bullish. Now, as you can see that normally gold is always mirror of DXY, but what we see these days, gold is following DXY. So with that being said, if we go back to gold, if DXY is bullish, we might see that gold also remaining bullish. But before that, I want to see that it gathered liquidity here and then has given us that entry opportunity that we are looking at. So looking at on the 5 minutes again on gold, let's leave it here. You guys can, because I switch from chart to chart, hope that you guys are not facing any issue to look at the chart. Now I want to see that first of all it has broken that level here and coming back again to the support, and it has made its move to the upside. Okay, so let me see GBP again. So you see that here on GJ, this is it's forming a bull market. Okay, it's a bounce. Guys, what's your thought on the news coming up? In just 4 minutes, the news coming up. So looking at on GBP I think that this one slowly will try to break some of the swing high, and gold is maintaining a very sharp bullish structure yet. So the news might make it create that spike. Just 2 more minutes. Make a prediction. The Euro USD, yeah, we'll be looking at that. First of all, let's see. We can't focus too many. We have looked at that one. Euro dollar looks to me that it's still showing lower time frame downside. So 4 hour on euro dollar, which is big rejection from the top. So let's leave it. Let's leave it. Now let me see that gold. Really want to see that this one had a liquidity grab and then has broken to the upside. So this candle on the 5 minutes on gold, so you have only 1 minute remaining for the news. And in the last moment you can see it's forming a narrower red candle. Still not there, but if it is forming that narrower red candle, we could see suddenly, yeah, this is. So let's see the price on the daily resistance. I think initial drop will be down, and then if we find enough entry on the support level, we can look for buying. But at the moment, guys, be patient. Be patient with your trade and everything, and then we can look for entry. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, bounce to the upside and then bounce to the downside. Okay, so okay, big upside. Big liquidity gap from the top. Now with that liquidity gap, it's gonna drop down for another manipulation. Here is the key points to look at. think it's gonna come down now. The price has tested this resistance. GJ had a bounce here. Okay, yeah. So how gold is, this is a big hit here. Okay, and need to be cautious before entry. First of all, you want to see that how the market is trying to evolve. Because for me, without manipulating from the downside, less likely that it will go more to the upside. Looking at the daily here, see that from the daily, it already has broken the daily high. Okay, guys, so I want to see how understanding the direction is very important before we make our trading decision. What happened with GBP it had a bounce. Okay, so here it had a bounce. Now gold, this is a long week candle, so how this is closing at the end is very important. Okay, you see that it's closing, looks like a very long week candle. Now is it feeling that weak, or it's coming down again for another liquidity gap is the main points you have to look at. It's feeling that weak. Okay, so far we Now it's coming down for a manipulation. This is what I was talking about. Guys, where you are? What's your thought on that? Yeah, absolutely. Gold is going to sell. Okay, news negative for dollar. We first need to see how the price action is really reacting. So here you see this is the 15-minute chart on gold, which is a very sharply bullish market here, and we need to see that it has done enough manipulation from the support for a big upside move. This is our point here. Now this 5 minutes candle, you see if it is not being able to break this high, needs liquidity from the support. Let me see that GJ. So Gbpusd, we find an entry in any of them, we'll be definitely looking to enter. Okay, so far the boost couldn't break this high. Okay guys, which way you are looking at? I think that you see that the market is not being able to break. This is what we were waiting for, the price to have a liquidity. Here we saw multiple times it gathered liquidity, but market is still not being able to break this high. So let's see how it is reacting. Now it has just broken that high. Okay, that swing high is broken with a big long wick candle. So it's maintained a bullish pattern here. Okay, so from 15 minutes, a very long bull candle. So this is in this market, it's always better to be a little bit of patient, guys, before we find entry. Let me see that Gbpusd. really want to see a clear direction in the market. So if you look at the daily on gold, market on the daily resistance level, and patience is the key. We do have, that early today the trade that we had here on our VIP group exactly played out from that level. You don't know too many trades, but the only thing that you need to make sure that you are entering in the right time in the right place. Okay, it's very important. And always trade based on the strategy, okay, so that you are not missing out anything. Was positive for gold. Yep, news. Okay, so gold looks very, at the moment you see that after breaking this high, now it's trying to form a long wick candle. Okay, now to buy this kind of market, we need to see that it has given us suitable entry from any kind of liquidity zone. Okay, so liquidity is the fuel of the market. This is what I use in my trading, liquidity. So if you want to know more about the liquidity, you can learn more. All my strategy that I teach in Forex Trading Wizard Academy based on liquidity. Okay, so if you want to be part of us also, you can join today. A couple of spots available for mentorship, where you will be learning all the strategy that I am trading, and also you will be able to access all the strategy that I am using, and also you can be part of the trading community. Okay, okay, so here now this 5 minutes candle is a big long candle. Big bull candle. Let's see. Big move. Let's keep pushing high. Okay, what's happening with JPY, which is trying to break to the upside? Let me see if we have an entry here. Gold has broken the resistance. So as soon as we will find an entry, we will be looking to enter. Guys, be patient. Patience is the key in trading. Okay, here GBPJPY, here we see this price action for me is potentially still bearish, but if we see it form that bullish structure, we can look for buying, but at the moment it's not showing any direction yet. But this is also bullish price action, but let me see, there is a fair value gap. It has left. JPY here, how many people? 16 people. There. The market above all this resistance at the moment on gold. And if we look at GBPJPY, it might gather liquidity further to the downside, then we can look for an entry. Thank you guys. Positive. Okay, gold is going to sell hard. Okay, yeah, market is, there is a big news coming this week, NFP and all of them. So you're long on gold. The way it has formed the price action on gold, which is potential for big bull. Want to see how GJ is doing here. not very impressively bullish, but this market, where we want to see a very sharp liquidity gap and a rejection, then we can look for buying on GJ. Gold is still not giving any entry. We will be looking to enter as soon as we will find that. Okay, so guys, are you enjoying? Make sure that you like the stream. Being patient is the key. Let me see what's happening with dollar yen. Looking at again GBP/JPY and dollar yen. So yen pairs looks potentially bullish. I think GBP/JPY, if we see that it has grabbed enough liquidity, so I will be leaving buy limit at 1883.44.2 on GBP/JPY. Stop loss below this low at 83.31, and there will be at least 3 to 1 we need here. 3 to 1 risk to reward ratio. So I will be leaving buy limit on GBP/JPY, and let's see how far it goes. Okay, so I left the buy limit on GBP/JPY at this 183.44. The price we could see an upside bias, which is potential 3 to 1 risk to reward here. So if it goes in that way, we should be able to see that bounce. So this is the buy limit. I'll be explaining later what I'm opening. Let me quickly see gold. Okay, so gold had a rejection. Still not triggered. Interestingly, GJ still didn't trigger. GBPJPY still did not trigger. Okay guys, so did you like this stream, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet? Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out anything. It's triggered with me. I'm with GJ. Also, I've shared the same trade with BIP as well. Now, very tight stop loss on this trade. Okay, so an upside is happening from that level, guys. We want to see that it's breaking to the upside, and then we can do some management on that. So it's active now. It is forming that inverted head and shoulder. This is what I expected. If the guys you're enjoying, make sure that you leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how many of you um have triggered on that trade. Show me that support is broken. Let me see here on gold. So the market GBP against JPY looks weaker again. Let me see what it is doing. What's happening with gold? Form a middleman. The market has broken the support. Let's see where it is. Might need to exit the trade. Let's see. Market didn't close as expected, so there is a wait for the last moment to see. Okay, I want to see some bounce. Right, so let's find out how it is trying to evolve. It's getting rejected from a liquidity zone. are getting volatile. So we'll hold the trade until it goes to the full sell or full to the upside. Okay. The market structure is still maintaining that bearish, so we might see that further downside, but let's keep that running. In the meantime, let me see that what's happening with gold. There's still possibility for a bounce from this level. Let's see how far it goes. I'm still on the trade, unless in the last moment it's again breaking down for deeper drop. So might take us, let's see what's happening with gold. Gbpusd might not work out. Let's see. I'm out of, still on the trade, but might take us very soon. Still alive on the trade. Let's see how far it goes, take us. So it made a fake out to the upside and then started to move in the direction. Okay, so might not work out, so let it go. Let's see, let it run. Let me see that gold. I was going with gold. Yeah, gold is this 5 minutes has broken this low. So it has taken, yeah, it has taken out of the trade. So GBPJPY did not work out. We need to rearrange it. So got a losing trade, no problem. We'll look for another one once we find that. Okay, so let me see where is the next opportunity we have. This one has made a false breakout and then it's got rejected the other way around. What about what's the gold is doing here? Okay, so with that on gold, so gold is not doing anything. Let's see where GJ has moved. So thank you. Okay, so it is planning for a bigger move to the downside. Probably it was a fake out on GBPJPY, and we see the market is just moving towards its long-term direction. So looking at gold here on the daily, so gold is forming a structure which is very interesting here after going up. Okay, let me see what now GBPJPs keep dropping, keep pushing down, and highly likely it's gonna break this low. And yeah, so you saw that there was a liquidity gap here on this instrument, and then they started to drop towards its long-term direction. So the way it is dropping gold in this lower time frame, we could see that it's coming down to this level, and after breaking this low, then we might see again moving up. It's after forming this structure, it's coming down for a deeper drop. So let's see how far it goes. Guys, make sure that you always do the risk management when you are trading. It's very important that you do the risk management before you open any trade. And also make sure you like this stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you're not missing out anything. So it's keep dropping. So there is a 2 times liquidity gap, and then the market started to drop. So guys, did you like this stream? Subscribe to the channel. Okay, so looking at here on gold again. Okay, gold gathered liquidity 2 times. So here also I will be going long on gold. Stop loss below this low. Okay, this is the second trade for the day, and I will explain. I see this strong liquidity trigger. We'll be targeting again this one at least 221 peaks to reward. From that level I'll be entering buy market here, because it's don't know how far it's dropped. Stop loss just below this low. There will be around 17 pip stop loss on this trade, and more than 221 risk to reward. So just below this low, and TP target at 1989.67. So this will give us so this is the fourth trade today, third trade. So the first, okay, here the market back to back 2 candles gather liquidity. I'm expecting it to break to the upside, as this is a very long term bull market, and depending on your entry, let's see how far it goes, because it tested multiple times here. The potential is to break to the upside now, and from the 15 minutes we see that there is a from 30 minutes as well, we can see the market has broken this low. So the potential for the price to break to the upside, unless it is still not finishing the manipulation. So from 5 minutes we see that there is a Yes, we see some upside bias, guys. I know that trading is involve a lot of fear, especially if you have a losing trade. You'll have fear. That's the very normal, but that's how we need to trade, eliminating the fear. Even so, the only way you can eliminate fear when you have when you develop sound trading psychology, keep the bigger winning, um, smaller risk. Okay, we see some gain. See some gain. Okay, we see some gain, which is good. All right, guys. So we are on some gain. Um, the market structure is bullish, and we can aim for this move to happen because it's a long-term bull market. Looking at the 1 hour chart, we see that this 1 hour candle is a bull candle, and let's hold that trade to give us the previous trades and then anything additional. Okay, guys, so you are enjoying. Hope that make sure that you leave a like and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Hope that guys, can you hear me and can you see me? I see a little bit of buffering. It's likely. Which strategy you are using? Very good question. This is the question. So which strategy I'm using? Okay, so the strategy that I'm using, let me explain, guys. This is not all about you see a trade and copying the trade. That I would recommend you always ask this question. Okay, so because when you are trading, you need strategy. The first thing, the strategy that I'm using, that is one of my favorite trading strategy. It is the liquidity trading strategy. Now this is what I have used in that strategy. Okay, now okay, let's see, it's consolidating in that area, guys, and dropping down for another liquidity gap before the 15 minutes close. You want to see that it's closing as a bullish candle. Gathering liquidity again. This is a very peculiar structure it has made. market structure is bullish, so okay, let's see what's happening with GBP JPY here. Okay, gold has gone up again. That's a again bounce. It's a very interesting structure is being formed. On 15 minutes, we see a red handle with significant liquidity from the bottom. The price action, we should see that bounce to the upside. Um, Gonna still on the trade. Markets sometimes behave very, very unpredictably. So here it gathered liquidity again. Now it's happening with GJ. Might spreading the data. So it made that false breakout. Look at the daily. So I'm going to come back to the daily opening and closing. We're still on the trade. Okay, still on the trade. This is very interesting. It's almost nearing the entry. So if it is why this is so volatile at the moment. Is there any new spin released? I don't think so. Okay, let's see now. It's going near our entry again. Okay, nearing the entry. Let it go back up to the profit zone. That it breaks to the upside. That will be an upside movement. But I think that might even break this low, which is possible. So at the moment, if the price cross our entry, then we can look to see some kind of trade management. So this trade might not. Okay, it is really interesting. You see that it's again trying to break the high. So let it run. Then let the market do its job. Okay. Okay. So if it is a bullish structure, it will break that back, which is almost nearing the entry again. Okay. So we see a bounce. Nearing the entry. So it almost exactly came to this trend line. Okay. Okay. So we are going back again. Let's see what is happening with GBP/JPY, guys. It's still bearish. GBP/JPY, it's still downtrend. All right, so gold has formed a big structure here, has broken down. Now if it breaks back up, that is where probability for the trend continuation. So in the last moment you want to see that it's maintaining that as a bullish candle, as a red candle. So you need to embrace the unpredictability of the market by maintaining trading based on strategy and based on risk management plan. So GJ, where it is forming that structure here. Price action on gold is still bullish. This is if it is breaking down, then that was a false breakout. What's happening with GJ, which is yeah, so there is a downside on GBP/JPY. Again, it might break this low 183.13. Below this level there is liquidity, and we could see that after breaking this low it's getting rejected. Gold, where I'm still running, still holding that trade. May drop further, but let's see the last moment where price action is holding. Okay, so it's still maintaining we see this one retesting this level. Okay, so where so we have stopped out with gold as well. So didn't work out. might drop back again to the support level. Let me see here on GJ. I think it's gonna now break the support on GBP/JPY. Gold might come back again to this, breaking this trend line, making it as a false breakout. So here it's approaching a very important support level. So GJ is still coming down, and chances that you could see it's keep dropping in that direction. Oh, okay. Okay, so this all of them euro dollar. There is a big drop on euro dollar. Keep pushing down. Okay, gold ultimately, after breaking all this high, it has come back down again below this support level. It was a massive drop. Below the daily support on gold now, and that's signaling potential for further break of the daily low. Could be the trend change call on gold. Now you can see that it's now 4-hour candle closing. There is a potential head and shoulder being formed, and with that head and shoulder, On Gbpjpy also, this is a big head and shoulder here as well, so might be coming down again. So this is a above this level, above this resistance. See, whenever the market reached that level, there was a near miss here, drop back down, has broken this all this high, and we could see that it's coming back down again. Okay, so there is a high chance for gold. It's now deepening after breaking this swing high. Okay guys, so hope that you have enjoyed this live session. I will be looking to see you guys again in the next live. um, I hope that you enjoyed. We'll be starting our pre-London session live also very soon. I'm getting a lot of requests for that. So let's see here what it did for breaking this low. We look at the calendar. So news, if we look at calendar, coming up on USD as a manufacturing PMI, Charles shop opening, and tonight is big night, and then to tomorrow NFP. So this is going to be extremely volatile in the next moment. Okay, so we'll be looking at that C to C. So this is 1 AM in my zone. Currently at the moment we see that there is a GJ has broken all this low. It's a massive drop on GBPJPY, and we could see that the market is testing this 20 MA and then breaking to the upside. Okay, now gold, after breaking all this low, we see that there is a potential bounce coming. As in 40 minutes news coming up. Oh, it's showing sometime error. So after this kind of breakdown, okay, in an uptrend, the price normally go back to its direction again. This is a important liquidity zone here, and so now very highly there's a fair value gap here, you can see. So this is an imbalance in the market, okay, and we could see the market is dropping down to this and then going back up or dropping further. So let's see how it is reacting to this level. Okay guys, so hope that you are enjoying. For FOMC, we'll be covering NFP, and then so Friday we'll be covering NFP. So just guys, I will put a poll here for our pre-London session live. Let me see if you guys are on it. I posted a poll, guys. I'll be on it. Gbpusd is keep dropping in that direction. Okay, so I see that quite a few votes on starting. Okay, all right, so we will be starting our pre-London session live also. So this one will remain as it is, and we will be starting our pre-London session live. So that will be in held every day in during the um, Sydney Melbourne time 4:30 p.m. as usual as the previous time. So where we can, because in Tokyo session I see there is a lot of trading opportunity comes, and today's trade that I have posted on the VIP also from Tokyo session. So pre-London session, that means in the Tokyo session we'll have some good trade, and I really want to share with all of you guys so we can look at that as well. So that will help us to go a bit faster. So here what it did gold is that it has made a gap here, and then with the doji this is a big liquidity gap here. Now with that guys, pre-London session live that we will be doing, that one, this one will be starting where we are starting now 1 hour later, so that we can have a bit gap in between. Okay, so we can synchronize that time frame so that we can cover all the news and everything, and also we can cover the previous one also. You're always welcome. Guys, did you like the stream? Subscribe to the channel, press that bell notifications if you are, so that you are not missing out anything guys. And also if you want to know more, join the free Telegram channel, link in the description, and also you can find a link in the I can give you a link. So here this is after this doji. Now so the chances for this price now to move, so as the news coming we could see that it was a fake move to the downside. We're already two trade that we have open, it's a bullish pattern here. Just be patient. So here, this move on gold is now has gone back to the channel again. So it has broken to the upside, broken to the downside. Sometimes it's the way it is. Sometimes you need to be a little bit of patient to unfold it to you for bigger profit target. So the way it has formed, it is now high chance it's gonna move up as in 10 minutes the news. So this doji is on the 15, it's a big bullish candle. Okay? It's a big bull candle, and with the doji the market basically has prepared for an upside bias. So let's see how the news is doing, and then if we find an entry, we will be definitely enter again, no problem, as soon as we will find. So make sure guys you like this stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, press that bell notification so that you are not missing out anything. So let me see how the news is doing. What's your opinion on the news? Yes, Robin. Yes, I did make profit. Absolutely. We had early today trades. Um, we had early today trades that we made 2% on that. So Usdjpy had a bounce from this level. Okay, so here, yeah, gold, do you see that bullish has bounced from this level? Now with the news, it will be a big point to see. Now this move on the 5 minutes can cause another one to down and then to go up. It is possible. Okay guys, so um, yeah, it could be. Okay, so here what we can see on gold from the 15 minutes time frame, this doji, this is a big bullish doji. So if we turn on our TF, yeah, this is where we see there is a bullish engulfer here. So there is a bullish doji, and that bullish doji could be moving to the upside. Okay, that pushing the price high. So more often you'll see that before the news it does. Now it has come back to this range again. So it was a bull flag, it's broken down. We might see another retest, and then we can look for continuation. So this could be 50% or even low, and then what I think it's gonna move up. So now in 3-4 minutes, once the news been released, then we'll know exactly what it is going to do. This is a high impact news, it's not a low impact, guys. This is a very high impact news. It's happening with GJ. Gbpusd and gold almost moving in the similar fashion. The way it has formed this structure here, which is a bullish structure, and okay, now what we see that the long wick is at the bottom, so the potential for break to the upside. The only thing that news where how far it is spiking down again, or it's just heading to the upside. Now if we look at the 4 hour, which is so this is the 4 hour, the price has come to that level and then had a bounce. So 30 minutes and 15 minutes is strongly bullish. So it was in that move, it just has come for a liquidity grab here. Okay, that's massive move to the upside. So GJ also had a bounce from the same level. So it in fact has broken that low and then it has gone back up. With that on gold, so this move against the trend and then has gone up. So this was a pure liquidity grab. Let's move back up, which is basically maintaining a bullish market structure. Okay guys, so we see that the market is still maintaining that bullish. So the news, we look at the results, but it has bring us to the table. So positive for DXY 9.55 million. So your forecast was 9.34. So which is good for USD, that has given a boost. Now coming up later today, very important news. I think that's gonna make gold a bit more volatile. And because there is this bounce, I think that we could see now a retest of this. This is a bull flag that we have seen broken down, has gone back up. Can expect a retest and continuation. So with that being said, guys, I think that, yeah, what I see that gold, maintaining its bullish structure. So it is remaining bullish. And with that said, this is the end of the session. I will come on live again tomorrow, twice pre-London session, as well as this time 1 hour later from the time we start. So make sure that guys, you also stay there. We'll see what kind of opportunity we have. So we want to double up the opportunity from tomorrow. So in the meantime, make sure you subscribe, press that bell button so that you